Jesse Palmer, and guys can't wait to get this one started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Fires to the big fella. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
The give to the left side. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
On the ground, it's Hill. Oh, he's got some space.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Quarterback moving. He's going to take off. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Direct snap. He breaks a tackle. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go for it out, but they'll try to convert here. On fourth down, looking to pass. He's got it. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Clemson jumps to the line.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Gonna look downfield again. He's got it. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going up top. Catch inside the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Can't get him to the ground.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Try to get it to the edge. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davidson. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Might be looking to run. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. this offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Grant. Under fire. Catch in the middle, it's Green. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll ride his man on the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt. And quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Duke came in and applied their own mute button on this crowd. They silenced one of the most vocal home field advantages in football. And it's clear this Blue Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. The throw. It's complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the the 15.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to...
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Clemson!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to throw, it's Grant. Got it in the middle, it's Hill. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Green. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Good news for this offense is it hasn't taken them a long time to get into a rhythm in the passing game. That's already his 100th completion on the season. He put up some big numbers this year if they keep up at this pace.
Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Right on the money. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the grab at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
To the air on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that 1st down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
Working that left side now. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Looking downfield, it's Grant. Skips away from pressure. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll open the second half on the ground. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to...
Breaks into the open. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Davidson. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. On fourth down, looking for the completion. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
Looking downfield, it's Grant. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hill. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a second and long. Snap it to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Creates a little room. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
The Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Green. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to beat him to the left. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Bulldogs are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to try to get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
They'll give it to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a third down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unleashes one. Got him downfield. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Clemson is quick to the line.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling.
Turning it on. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Now on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Plucks it out of the air. And they swarm him under. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Grant. Fires to the big fella. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. They'll keep it on the ground. Fights off a defender. And another broken tackle. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. The option look. Look out, he's got room. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
Man, that's a really nice read. This offense has had a lot of success with the running back getting the ball, right? Running the pitch. The quarterback doesn't anticipate that. He keeps the football, makes a nice read. Nothing but green grass, makes the big play on the run.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he will score! Touchdown, Mississippi State! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Clemson jumps to the line.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! How about this defense taking one back to the house? They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Rock chalk. Kansas is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 17 over Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He fires one deep over the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it down the left side. He's loose. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
To the ground with the back. Spins away from the defender.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Caught close to the marker. It's Reese. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Mississippi State hoping to ring up a score in this red zone trip. Dropping back, it's Grant. Touchdown, Mississippi State!